Hey everyone, it's your girl Shauna J. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. So appreciate you guys stopping by. I've been wanting to do this video, but as usual, I'm like in my head, I'm overthinking. I'm like, are they gonna want to see this? Are they gonna want me to talk about these kind of perfumes? Always overthinking, always in my head, like, Shauna J, like, get over yourself. Like, damn, you know, like, just stop. But anyway, guys, so I've kind of like always wanted to do this video because it's a very heartfelt, sincere kind of video. Like, it's a kind of video, like, I have fragrance videos that I do that I'm just like, oh, it would be fun. And then there are videos that I do where it's just coming straight from the heart, because these fragrances were inspired by real life. I encountered these perfume on women in real life, in real time. I had these experiences, and it's why I have them in my collection. And I just wanted to come in here and just spread the wealth. That's all I want to do. Now, these fragrances aren't necessarily like new fragrances or trending fragrances. If you follow my channel, you know I'm not all about that. I hate that I'm doing this right now, because I said I'm not going to do this even though I've been thinking it. But I hate that our little perfume world has been bombarded with a whole lot of noise about trending perfumes and popular perfumes. And in all honesty, a lot of these perfumes don't even smell good. I'm still holding on to these perfumes because they're the last best fragrances that I've encountered. I surely haven't complimented a woman in a very long time. And that's just me being real. That's just me being honest. You know, I may edit this part of the video. I'm in my feelings a little bit. Maybe not. Y'all know, if this part is in the video, y'all know I decided to keep it because I still, you know, I feel safe posting it. But guys, like I said, I'm gonna show you guys some perfumes that I think smell amazing on all women. I've smelled these perfumes on women consistently, and it always smell good. Always smell good on women. But let's jump right into these perfumes. The first perfume that I want to talk about is Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana. I don't care what nobody says, man. This perfume like changed my life. Really, like, I think if I didn't come across this perfume throughout my fragrance journey, I wouldn't have all the fragrances that I have in my collection, because this fragrance is one of the many reasons why I became fully engulfed and obsessed with perfumes. I used to smell this perfume on women everywhere, like literally everywhere. It used to drive me crazy before I knew what it was, until one day I asked a woman what she was wearing because I broke down. She was smelling so good, and I don't know why I thought it was gonna be some sort of expensive foreign niche type perfume. I don't know why I thought that. I was so shocked to find that it was little old Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana. It opens up very citrusy. We have, I believe, Granny Smith apple. We have this beautiful bamboo note. We have jasmine, but in the dry down where it gets special, and it's kind of what I always detect on women. It's like they've been wearing it for a couple of hours, and that's usually when I get to smell it. But the dry down gives this beautiful, warm, sexy scent. It's a combination of amber and cedarwood and musk and a little bit of ISO-E Super. I didn't know about ISO-E Super when this fragrance came out, but I'm pretty sure there's some ISO-E Super in there. And if you guys know about ISO-E Super, y'all know that that is some crazy ass molecule. Like, it literally drives me crazy. This perfume literally smells good on everyone that wears it. Maybe a little bit different on everyone, but it doesn't matter what version of the scent you get, you're gonna smell good, period. Even if you don't think you smell good. I prefer to walk in the trail of a woman wearing this scent than to smell it on myself. But I've actually gotten so many compliments wearing Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana. I love you. Another fragrance that I have here that I discovered on a couple of women is Chloe EDP. This fragrance is amazing. It is so good, and I've smelled this on different types of women, different age, different race, ethnicity. It doesn't matter. They all smell good. in this fragrance. But I would say the most memorable experience I had with this fragrance was on the D train in New York. I was going to work, minding my own business, and there was this blonde lady sitting next to me, very chic lady, black fur type lady, and she kept like doing this with her hair, you know, that movement. And usually that would annoy the crap out of me because I'm like, what are you doing? But on this particular day, I welcomed it because every time she would flip her little hair, I would smell this. I had no idea what it was because it smelled different on her. It smelled familiar, and I kept thinking, I kept guessing, but I was like, I'm not gonna figure this out. I have to ask her. And I built up the courage and I asked her, I said, you smell amazing. Can you just tell me what you're wearing? And she says, I'm wearing Chloe. And I was like, thank you. And it just made sense. Once she said Chloe, I was like, ah, yes, it made sense. And I've smelled this fragrance on so many other women, and it smells great on them. I noticed that very feminine women like to wear this scent, you know, especially in a professional environment. Also, I noticed that women that have a very chic sense of style like to wear this fragrance. It's just an amazing fragrance. It smells good on anyone wearing it. It's just an amazing scent. This is Chloe EDP. Another fragrance that I have here that smells good on everyone. Like, I've smelled this fragrance so many times on different women, and I just always appreciate it. I love to walk in the trail of a woman wearing Chanel Chance Eau Tendre. I love this scent, and it's exactly how I discovered this scent. You know, I was at work. Well, yeah, I was at work, but technically I was on my lunch break, and I walked by a girl wearing this scent, and I was so mesmerized. I had never smelled anything like it, but I knew I wanted to have this fragrance in my collection, and I knew I was just gonna have to do something crazy in order to find out what it was. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit intimidated, but I was like, I'm gonna do it. So I ran behind the lady that was wearing this, all out of breath. She had this very perplexed look on her face. And I just said to her, I'm sorry if I'm being weird. And I usually don't do this, but I said, you smell amazing. Can you tell me what you're wearing? And she said, I'm wearing a Chanel fragrance. It's pink. She said, it's very new though. I don't remember the name. That night after work, I went to Macy's and inquired about that new pink perfume. It was this fragrance, and I've been wearing this fragrance ever since, and I've been smelling this fragrance and enjoying this fragrance on other women ever since. It smells good on everyone. Another fragrance that I realize feminine women like to wear, youthful women, or at least women with a youthful vibe to them, very chic, classy, tender type of females love to wear this one. It's just amazing, and it smells awesome just on about anyone. Another fragrance that I have here that I have spotted on other women is Versace's Yellow Diamond. I almost forgot the name because nobody talks about this fragrance anymore, including myself. It's such a beautiful scent, and I did discover this fragrance while out and about. I was smelling this fragrance everywhere but didn't know what it was. I actually smelled this fragrance on a woman while I was going to work, but for whatever reason I couldn't build up the nerve to ask her what she was wearing. But I was really enjoying her trail. Every time a little wind would go by, every time the train doors would open, I would smell her. Every time she would move, I would just, you know, I would smell her. I was like, oh my God, that it smells good. A couple of weeks later, as luck would have it, a temp came to work in my office, and as soon as she walked by me, I was like, oh my God, she smells good. She smells good. She smells good. I was like, that smells amazing. Now, at first I thought it could have been Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana, but I was like, no, this is too sparkly. It's a sparkling scent. And I said, there's more florals in there, but there's that cedarwood, musky type of dry down. But even though it had that type of dry down, I knew it wasn't light blue. So of course, in this environment, I felt a little bit more comfortable. So I asked her what she was wearing. She told me she was wearing Yellow Diamond by Versace. So of course, when I purchased this scent, I've been rocking this scent ever since. It's one that I really love, and it's one that I've experienced on other women, and they all smell so expensive and just so amazing wearing this scent. It's just beautiful. This is Yellow Diamond by Versace. So next up is a Pink Sugar. I know, mad random, I know it, right? Now this scent is another scent that I smell on women all the time, and every single time I smell it, I'm always so like mesmerized. I know it has that weird licorice note. I know it's a bit juvenile. I know it smells like sweet, sticky cotton candy, very heavy, very gooey. I know. And I know it doesn't follow the basic definition of what we may consider to be an iconic scent, but it is so iconic. And it's a fragrance that I smell on different women, different age group, different race, different environment. It just always smells good. This is one of those fragrances that you will for sure get complimented on. Like, honestly, like, think about it. Like, there are many fragrances that you may have in your collection, and it may be expensive, it may be niche, and you know, it may be a special scent, but nobody compliments you on it. This is one of those fragrances that I could say I get compliments on. And I'm not gonna lie, guys love this scent. I think it's very provocative for them. I think it is hard for them to contain themselves while they're around a woman that wears this, because I've had men at work make comments while I'm wearing this, and I know it's because they're unable to control their urge to say something to me. So it's kind of wild. But yeah, this is a fragrance that smells good on everyone. Pink Sugar, Aquolina. Well, the next one up is Molecule 01. Whoever came up with this scent decided they were gonna make a scent that would have other people harass you and become attracted to you. The first person that I encountered wearing this fragrance was actually a very well put together, chic guy. Okay. I was like, what is this guy wearing? He smells amazing. This fragrance, in my opinion, doesn't necessarily have a gender. It's mesmerizing. It smells amazing. A lot of people complain and they say they can't smell this scent. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, because I've smelled this one on people and it always smelled good. I've gotten compliments on this one. I used to work in an office environment, so I used to sit behind someone else, and the lady that used to sit in front of me, every single time I guess the breeze would blow or I would walk by, she would say, "Oh, Shawty, you smell so good." It's that kind of scent. It literally smells good on anyone. Such a special scent. Fresh, clean cedar wood with a bit of a laundry feel. It's so amazing. Another fragrance that smells good on every woman is Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. Oh my God. It smells so good. This scent has the most amazing combination of fresh flowers, lavender, creamy musk, and some woody tones. It smells beautiful. It smells very feminine, but almost like in an innocent or a maternal way. Have you ever smelled this on a woman in public? It's absolutely commanding in a very soft way. My mom actually asked me for this scent, and my mom, she likes perfumes, but she's one that wears perfume when, you know, she has a special event or something like that. She won't wear perfume like on an everyday basis. She asked me for this fragrance for Christmas one year. I said, that's kind of odd. How do you know about this perfume? And she said, listen, I go to the park every couple of days, and there's always this lady in the park, and she wears this scent. I was like, really? She said it took me a while to ask her what she was wearing until I broke and asked her what she was wearing, because it smelled so good. So I was like, I'm not surprised that that happened to you, because that also happened to me. I was in a store and I was walking in her trail and I had to ask her what she was wearing. It's how I discovered this scent. So it's just an amazing scent. This is Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. Up next is Pleasures by Estee Lauder. Now, this fragrance is amazing, and I've been so lucky to have a bunch of women wear this one in the different offices that I've worked over time. It's a floral scent. It smells very fresh. It's floral, but like in a white floral kind of way, but there are some sweet notes in there. There are some earthy tones. It just has this beautiful scent. It's hard to explain. Well, a guy that I worked with smelled this on another lady that worked in the office, and he said she smells good. She kind of always smells like soap, so it does give off that soapy feel. So I wasn't surprised that he thought she smelled like soap. But guys, I have obsessed over this fragrance. I obsessed over it until I discovered what it was. I used to smell it on people all the time, and then finally I figured out what it was after asking a coworker, and she told me what it was. But guys, this fragrance smells good on everyone. Like, honestly, I've never smelled this fragrance on anyone and it doesn't smell good. It's so freaking amazing. The next one that I have here is from the house of BVLGARI, and I think this one is called Coral. Now, Coral is not even a popular scent, so I'm kind of like shocked that I smell it so often, but obviously a lot of people appreciate this one, including myself. Now, Coral has, I think, a pomegranate note, but behind the pomegranate note, you have a bunch of woodsy notes. It's very musky. It kind of dries down in a very musky, earthy kind of way, but it mingles nicely with that beautiful, sweet, fruity pomegranate note. But my actual favorite part of the scent is the dry down, all right, where we have the musky notes, the woodsy notes, the sexy notes, as I would like to call them. The last time I encountered this fragrance is actually at work, with a girl in the restroom. She was wearing this scent, and I asked her what she was wearing, and I was kind of surprised because I already had this fragrance in my collection, but it smelled completely different on her. But yeah, once she said that this is what it was, it kind of made sense to me. I'm like, okay, because sometimes you ask people what they're wearing and then they tell you, and you're like, hell nah, you're not wearing that. Like, who you fooling? You know? But when she told me she was wearing this scent, I was like, okay, obviously it's in the dry down phase, and that's what I'm getting, the woods and the musk and a little bit of that fruity scent. It's so good. I've actually been complimenting myself wearing this scent. Once it starts to warm up on the skin and become one with the wearer, it's just, it's a wrap. It's so good. So that's it. My battery is about to die. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go down below, comment whatever you want to comment. I don't even know what to tell you to comment, but just comment something, all right, just to get the video going. Okay, it's the only way the video is gonna do well, if you guys comment, interact with the video, and all that good stuff. Anyway guys, that is it for me. I'm out. Bye.